EU proposal to use frozen Russian assets to be published in September. The European Commission proposal to use frozen public Russian assets to help Ukraine will not be published until September, a spokesperson has said. The EU is focused on finding a legal way to use the tax on the interest made by these assets for Ukraine, but the bloc is being careful to make sure the method holds up in court in the event of any lawsuits. The spokesperson added that EU was working on an agreement with a group of 7 countries on how to move forward, and a statement was expected this month. G7 countries and the EU have frozen more than 300 billion euros, which is equivalent to $335.55 billion combined. Discussions between member states have been going well. The last meeting of the Council Working Party on this matter was on July 12th, and the next one will take place in September, the spokesperson has revealed. So by September, not before September, this list would be published as to what the assets would be, how it would be tackled, and where exactly these assets, the assets that have been frozen, how they will be used for betterment. But everything has to be done in a proper manner, in a way that it's systematic and also legal, so that these oligarchs whose assets have been frozen, if they sue these people, if they sue for their assets, these assets would not be given to them, so that the European Union, in case of any kind of lawsuit, they do not lose the cases, they do not lose the assets that will be used further, because there are full chances that once these legal procedures start, the billionaires, millionaires, oligarchs whose assets have been frozen, they would definitely sue these firms. So these things are being tackled very carefully, are being tackled very systematically, so that there is no problem while transacting. And once these assets are used up, the assets are utilized further, there are no hurdles from the billionaires whose money is being used. Earlier, Ukraine had said that, or rather, the European Union had said that these assets would be used in a proper, in a legal way for rebuilding Ukraine, and that is exactly what European Union is doing. So we will see that all this money, the assets that have been frozen, they would be utilized in a better way when everything is sorted out. Stay updated with me.